What's up, world? Y'all tuned in to Relationships versus Relationshits. This first segment is about love. The psychology of love. What does love mean to you? No, I'm not no relationship expert. No, I'm not no goddamn love counselor. But what we gonna do is talk about love. And we gonna talk about it from our own perspective, right? We gonna figure out what this shit means to us. I got a couple people that sent me messages about being on the episode today. So what we're gonna talk about is we're gonna get right into it. Now, what I think love is, we're gonna get my point of view, and then we're gonna go over to the phone and we're gonna read a couple of their points of view. So first off, love can mean a lot of things to me, right? Love is peaceful. Love is more so painless. Love is like an undefined meaning. And that's why we can never explain it. But we can explain how we feel about a person. But that's where we come in to ask ourselves, like, am I in love with this person? Or am I in lust with this person? Now, I done been in some relationships where as though I couldn't breathe without a motherfucker. I know y'all been in the same place where as though you wanted this person around you all the time. You wanted to hear their voice. You wanted to text them every 5 minutes. You just basically looked at them as your other half. That's love to me. Now what lust is convenience, comfortability. When you basically in a situation with a person just due to the fact of you comfortable at the moment. You don't want to let them go. So because it's some love there, but that's not love, y'all. That's lust. Because at the end of the day, lust has a tendency of expiring. You up and down with it. You more so can't understand it. But love, you understand. You know the exact meaning to it. Meaning, like, you don't know the meaning to love, but you know what love feel like. What I'm saying. Basically, whereas though, like I said at the beginning, it's happy. It's painless. You don't hurt. You always want them around. You always want to hear their voice. You're like, you can't sleep without them. When you wake up, you think about them if they not there. Or when they wake up and they next to you, you just look at them and like, I love this person. You feel me? That's what love is to me. So, I got a person, I'm about to look on the computer, because I got it on the computer. Love has no expiration date. Love has a tendency of bringing you closer to a person. Doesn't matter if it's with a spouse. Doesn't matter if it's with a family member. Doesn't matter if it's with a friend. Love doesn't push you away. Love pulls you to another person. For a family member, love for a friend is not the same as love with a spouse. And I say that because the love that you endure with a spouse is totally different from the love that I had for my sister, right? Meaning, I can love my sister to death, whereas though I kill for anything that somebody do to hurt or harm her, I'm gonna go. It ain't gonna be no question, no answers, but straight drilling them, getting to it. You mean? But with a spouse, I done been into some shit where as though it changed my character. It bring me out of my character, whereas though I love this person so much, if I was to be hurt by them, I know I'm gonna go sit in a jail cell on some crazy shit, because that's real love. Like, you gonna go for broke for that love. That's my definition of it. Not no shit where as though, oh, I love this person and I can just walk away. How in the fuck can you walk away? Excuse my language. How can you walk away from love? How can you say to yourself, oh, all right, I'm going to just go ahead. She made me mad, or she did this to hurt me. I'm just going to walk away. Ain't nowhere in the world. If your heart fully invested in that, my mind going to tell me, yeah, this shit ain't worth it. I need to go ahead and step off. But my heart too much in it for me to just sit there and step off. I sat there, hold on, y'all, I'm sorry. I'm going to give y'all a prime example of a situation, right? Say you so deep in love with a person, right? Whereas though y'all been in it for about, shit, like I said, love don't have no expiration date. That's just like the other person said. It ain't got no expiration date. So you can fall in love with a person within months. You can fall in love with a person like early on. But I'm going to just say you've been kicking it with somebody, you've been in love with them for about 3 years. You've been in that situation with them, and whereas though at this point, you tied in, y'all know everything about each other. You know this person like the back of your hand. You feel me? So your thoughts is their thoughts is yours. You feel me? So that type shit. So now just say for instance this person was to go and cheat on you, or this person is to go do something malicious to you, whereas though it ain't no turning back from that situation. Your mind gonna say, all right, I can get over this situation. I can go ahead and leave this situation. But your heart ain't gonna allow you to do it. You know why? This just rhetorically speaking. Say somebody took a gun, right? And shot you in your head. Boom! Are you automatically gonna die from that situation? Or can other organs work? Meaning, if I get shot in my head, my heart still can work. If I get shot in my heart, my mind, every organ is going to die because the heart is the strongest thing in your body. Your heart is the strongest organ in your body. That's what controls every single living organism in your body. So how can you say, I'm going to walk away from this person in your mind, but your heart ain't do it? That's why we all have a tendency of going back to relationships. That's why we always might break up with a person, but our mind broke up with them, not our heart. Our heart's still there. Our heart ain't never broke up with a person in a relationship. Our mind always break up with them because consciously in our mind, we know what we will not accept. The heart is so forgiving that it doesn't break up with anyone, and it's going to remain strong. It's going to remain intact. As long as your heart beat, as long as it pump blood through your body, and as long as you really in love with a person, you'll never stray away. Because your heart won't allow you to. So, what I say is, I can't really give up on a person if my heart ain't give up on them. I can't just walk away from that person. Of course we all do it. Of course we sat there and be like, oh, all right, I'm tired of this shit. I don't want to deal with this no more. I'm tired of this relationship. That's where it comes in as a relationship and not a relationship. Because it's going to have its obstacles. It's going to have its weak points. It's going to have its cons. But you also got to look at the pros. Your heart is what looks at the pros of a situation. This the pro and this the con, right? So, this always going to fight against this. This never going to fight against this, though. You got to understand that. This is what fights with this. This always pick the fight. Your mind is always what pick the fight with this. So, because this heart already know what it wants, it already know where it's at, it already know it's stable, it already know it's content, it's strong, it's solid, it's firm. Your mind play tricks on you. That's weak. That's the weakest one, your mind. In certain situations now. We might sit there and see something firsthand, might look at it, god damn, text messages, woo, woo, woo. Might look at the text messages like, damn, she really done cheated on me. She really done sat here and full-blown texting this nigga, man. Look at this. Consciously in our mind, we gonna say, oh no, I'm done. This it. I can't do this no more. I'm not with the half of this. But guess what? That heart ain't give up yet. That heart ain't say, oh, that text message was too much. You know why? Because that motherfucker solid as a rock, man. That heart solid, hardcore, gangster motherfucker, man. So now, we gotta start to get in tune with our mind and our heart. We gotta sit there and say, if we can't control the situation, we gotta either ride the wave or push it to the side. Now, it's easier said than done. It's like, it really is easier said than done. But at the end of the day, that's how we figure out what's for us. And that's how we figure out what's real love. Now, if we can sit in this situation and be smiling ear to ear, and one little situation happen to occur, or one little mishap happen in a relationship, that's when we gotta come to the conclusion and say, damn, we shouldn't just walk away from this situation. And we shouldn't just bop off due to the fact that it's more shit in the game that can really make us walk away. But this ain't worth walking away. So, if you can just walk away from a situation, like I said, you ain't really in love. But if you fighting for that motherfucker from front to back, left to right, that means you in love. And somebody told me that a man can only love once in his life. Right? A man can only love once in his life. How y'all feel about that? I'm gonna let that sink in. A man can only love once in his life. He only has one true love. Now, I'm not going to say I agree with it. I'm not going to say I don't disagree with it. Because I'm going to get into my reason why I think that it's not true. And I'm going to go into what their explanation was and what made me go against it not being true. At first I was like, man, hell no. Man can love a motherfucking many people as he can. If it's hard to allow him to. But this made perfect sense to me now, right? It's made perfect sense. But I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all why I feel as though, all right, I've been in some situations where as though I didn't really love the motherfucker, hardcore love. And I think I have a good idea of love, what love is. And I explained it at the beginning. Like, whereas though you ain't backing down. You can't live without this motherfucker. You can't breathe. Y'all say the same shit almost all the time. And it's just inedible, like, to just be without this person. Like, you can't, like, they go to work. You missing them the whole time they at work. You go to work. You missing them the whole time you at work. Like, now, I done been in some situations like that. Now, I also been in some situations where as though I done told motherfuckers I love them because it feel like love, but it was just convenience and comfortability. And the convenient part came into play where as though I was happy in certain situations. I was happy when they was doing shit for me. Or I was happy when we was having sex. I was happy in certain moments and stuff like that. So that's the convenient part. Then the comfortability part come in. Whereas though I'm with this person because we established so much, whereas though I don't want to leave, or I don't want to see this person with nobody else, and I know they don't want to see nobody with me. So I became comfortable. Whereas though, oh, all right, well, we so used to each other. We so used to being around each other. We like grew into these people, but I think it's more so of that situation is I got love for them and not I love them. So it's like we use the word, but it's really a past tense action. It's a past tense feeling, but it's a present word. Like I love you is the present word, but the past tense action is like I got love for you because I'm not more so happy in the situation. I'm comfortable in the situation. So you gotta come to barriers with yourself and balance it out and say, damn, I'm really wasting days, years of my life just because I'm comfortable. So that's a whole nother topic. I'm gonna get back to, I apologize, I'm off topic, y'all. I'm gonna get back to the original topic. Well, I just got caught up in that. All right. Basically, all right. I think that a man can love more than one woman because I would then love more than one woman. And I can speak off of my past relationships. I have been in love with multiple women throughout my years of living. So that's why I go against it. But now it comes to what they said. Like, it would make me question it. Was I really in love with them people or was I in lust with them? But like I said, I know what love feel like in a way. So is it really, I don't know, it's up and down for me because this explanation is a man only loves a woman once, right? And the reason they said is because you ever had a female or you ever been in a relationship with a man and he always went back to the last woman he was with. He always keep in contact with her. He always can have, like, say y'all break up. You and the nigga break up, and he go back to her, like, and he'd say, oh no, I wasn't going back to her, I was just like talking. But if you can have them ties with that person, she said that means you love them. And you go back to that person. Not only you go back to them, that person will have you at any given time, and you'll have that person at any given time. If the relationship that you in now was to be over, would you call that person? That she basically said that that's your true love if it happened over years within a time. And I had that. I had that same situation where as though I was 17 years old, right? I'm gonna get y'all this. I was 17. I was going to Emerson High School, right? Anybody know anything about Baltimore? You got Emerson High School, and across the street from Emerson High School is a restaurant. It's a little shopping center over there, right? And I met this. I had left out of school to go get something to eat from the high school, right? I left out of high school to go get something to eat because I didn't want to eat nothing out the damn cafeteria, right? So I'm going into the restaurant. I see this girl in scrubs, right? You know, I'm in high school. I'm a little horny motherfucker. You know what I mean? I'm horny as a bitch. especially little high school girls, they all, like, they got nice bodies, but this girl in scrubs with a banging ass body ass poking out the scrubs, you hear me? So, y'all know it caught my attention. So what's next? I holler at her. We get to rapping. Well, we meet that same day, right? Come to find out, she 25. 24, 25, I can't remember. 24, 25, right? And at this point, she know I'm 17, so crazy thing about it, I'm turning 18 in a couple weeks. Probably, I think it was like 2 weeks I was turning 18. She said she wasn't fucking with me on that type terms, on no sexual terms or none of that, until I turned 18, right? So, I'm all, shit, I'm president, shit. Birthday need to come over, you know what I mean? She bad. Banging body, nurse, all that. She go to school for nursing. She working in the hospital, all that. So I'm like, I got a real woman now. You feel me? Like, so shit going good. It's going good, real good. Like to a point where as though later on down the line, a couple months later, we living with each other type good. You feel me? I'm still in school, my nigga. I'm in my last year of high school. And like to a point where as though I'm learning everything with this girl. Like she teaching me how I drive. You know, when I was in high school, I'm just getting it. Like I was in 11 for real when I met her. So it's like shit, nigga was catching the bus for real. Nigga wasn't driving. So I'm learning everything while I'm with her. And like as far as driving, like when I was finished school that year, like I wanted to be around her so much. Like I started hooking school, all types of shit. That's what love did to me. Like I had a grown woman, she ain't in school. I want to be around her, you feel me? So I'm hooking school, all that. So now it come to a point where as though I gotta go to summer school, you feel me? Man, shit, she put me in summer school, all that. So it's like, she grooming me she got my best interest at the same time. You feel me? Like she grooming me to become a man, because me dealing with, say I'd have dealt with somebody in high school and had a relationship, I'd have been on the same accord. My maturity level wouldn't have been where it is now due to dealing with her. So she more so was my growth. You feel me? Like she taught me things that a man should be doing instead of what a man should like was doing, like, because I was still in school, you feel me? Like I was still in high school, so I wasn't on that man time yet. So I'm learning it with her. So like this who my first love, everything. Like this who I really felt like that high school shit, that was lust. You feel me? Like, oh, I already got a girlfriend. She wearing my number on her face and all that. We wearing my jersey to my games and all that. So there's lust at this point. That's how I'm distinguishing it now. You feel me? Like, so I really know what that love felt like. Like I couldn't be around her. I'm always with her. She teaching me. She here for me. She teaching me. And like, so make the long story short, why I'm saying this is because what she said is it's a person you'll always go back to. Like, to this day, I can call her and talk to her. She'll be there for me if I need her. If we want it, we can be together type shit. Like, she ain't strayed away from me throughout. And y'all gotta think, I was 17. I'm fucking 31 now. I'm 31 years old. So for a person to still be in your life, that's why her shit make more sense to me. I ain't gonna say make more sense to me. It makes sense to me because we still got love for each other. It ain't that love is not, it ain't gone because we wouldn't be in contact with each other. We wouldn't be talking to each other. We wouldn't had like little dates here and there throughout years and shit like that. We wouldn't do that. You feel me? So it's like, all right, maybe she is right. But I also feel like I'm right too, because I done been through other relationships where I done loved the person. My baby mothers, all like shit like that. So, but I then sat there and say to myself, was that love though? Because I don't communicate with them. I don't call them back on no seeing them, or they living their life and I'm living mine. But it's like I'm still in connection with this person. You feel me? Throughout years. So it's like, which one is it? Like, is it right or is it wrong? Am I right? Or is she right? Or is we both right? So, to end this segment, right, I basically wanted to ask y'all that question. Is going back to an ex throughout years, do that mean that a man can only love once? Or can a man love multiple women? I want y'all to answer that. And I want y'all to comment. I want y'all to tell me what y'all think. I want y'all to tell me what y'all feel on that situation. And basically, I want to thank y'all for listening to me. I want to thank y'all for subscribing. And if you didn't subscribe, I want y'all to subscribe, hit the like button, and hit the bell so y'all can tune in with me next Sunday. So y'all can really see what's going on. Because it's only going to get better and better. That was my little story time. We're going to have a special guest on next week. So I hope y'all ready. We're going to tune right the fuck in. And like I said, I appreciate y'all. And I want y'all to comment and tell me what y'all think about that situation. I want y'all to tell me what y'all think about that. Because y'all might help me with something. You never know. Like I said, this podcast is just not basically for me to say and help y'all. We helping each other. This is not no debate. It's just basically a discussion. This ain't about what's right or what's wrong. You gonna tell what you feel, and I'm gonna tell you how I feel. We're gonna tell each other about past relationships, and we're gonna tell each other like what we feel is right and what we feel is wrong. So once again, I love y'all. See y'all next Sunday. Tune in. Come hard with the questions. Y'all can send me questions now on Relationships versus Relationships page on Instagram at Relationships versus Relationships underscore in between the verses, right? On the left and the right hand side of the verses, underscores. So it's Relationships underscore versus underscore Relationships. And go on the DM, send me some questions, what y'all want me to talk about. Send me some, what y'all done been through. I might go ahead and just talk about that. You feel me? Just go ahead and hit me up. I love y'all. Thank you for tuning in. It been good, y'all. Story time was good. Hope y'all get some insight on that story and can help me. Might help some of y'all to figure out if y'all can only love once. I don't know. Whatever you take from it, I love y'all. Peace.